We're going to talk about evaluating simple logarithmic expressions, and one of the things we're going to use, or for quite a while we're going to use nothing but this, what we call the equivalence statement. And I'll get to that in a second. Here what we have is a few rules of exponents, that if you have a negative exponent you bring it down and it becomes positive. Likewise, if it's down in the denominator you bring it up to the numerator and it becomes positive. A to the 1/2 is the square root of a. This radical square root is the rational exponent 1/2. The cube root of a is a to the 1/3 power. These are rational exponents. And if you have a to the n over m, you can look at it as the mth root of a to the n. I would stop the camera and write these down. I'm going to erase these because I don't want them up here, but because I need some room. But write them down and make sure you understand them. We're going to use these extensively in evaluating simple logarithms, and most people seem to never learn negative exponents and rational exponents, so there's a brief explanation. Now, this is called the equivalence statement. If y equals the log of x base b, that means that this is the inverse function of b to the x, is what it really means. And you can immediately say that b to the y equals x. These mean exactly the same thing. And it changes the logarithm into an exponential expression. So the first one we're going to evaluate is the log of 81 base 3. And if you, well, there's a little mark there. I hope that doesn't confuse you. Let me put it in the parentheses. There we go. The log of 81 base 3. And if you're just going to evaluate a log, sometimes it's good to name it something, like maybe y. Y is a good name for it. So y equals the log of 81 base 3. Then we can use the equivalence statement. 3 to the y equals 81. And we're interested in figuring out what y is. Of course, if we cube 3, we get 27. If we take it to the 4th power, we get 81. So it's really 3 to the 4th power equals 81. So that's what y is. So it is 4. So the log of 81 base 3 equals 4. Let's try another one. The log of 3 base 27. That's 3 base 27 equals. Okay. Now, again, if we just have a log there, a good way to handle this is to name it something. I could name it z, I could name it x, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to call it y. And then I can use the equivalence statement. 27 to the y power equals 3. 27 to the y power equals 3. Now we know the cube root of 27 equals 3. And remember, the cube root is 1/3. So if I take 27 to the 1/3 power, I get 3, right? So y is 1/3. So this equals 1/3. So we say that the log of 3 base 27 equals 1/3. Okay, in the next video we're going to do more of these.